Following on from Ben Stein's observations, let me add the following. However, before that, let me remind you of the history of the Jews, as Ben Stein says he's a Jew. It was the Jewish leaders who put Jesus to death. Jesus, when he was dying, he said to those women close to him, "Daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children." He foretold the coming judgment coming upon Jerusalem in 70 AD. It was because the Jews rejected the Son of God that their city was destroyed, and it is recorded as the day of vengeance of our God. "And when you see Jerusalem compassed with armies," says Jesus, "then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled." Historically, the Jews have been persecuted by men for their rejection of Christ. However, Ben Stein, being a Jew, does not object to the use of the term Christmas tree, and might I suggest neither should anyone else object to that term. In the late 60s, I refused to celebrate Christmas when I was just 19 years old and living at home. I requested that instead of the usual Christmas meal that my parents had traditionally ate, I insisted on eating egg and chips. Now I thought that reasonable. Why get involved in religious activities, or what I thought were religious activities, if you didn't believe in it or think it was nonsense? However, when I became a Christian at the age of 21, I soon realised that every day was a Christmas day, and every so-called Sabbath day was a Sabbath day, for no longer was God interested in holy days and men's traditions. I soon learned that the Christian religion has always been under attack from the secular and the false religious world. I saw that many things that people did at Christmas had nothing to do with the historic event of Jesus being born into the world, and most of the activities people were involved in was just man's way of having a good time. It was great for the children and family get-together. As far as I was concerned, that was okay. Use the occasion to remember good things from the past, and for the Christian to inform others about the reality and the real Christmas event. Another good opportunity, I remember, to remember the past was in fact Guy Fawkes Night, the 5th of November, a night celebrated throughout the UK because Guy Fawkes was caught about to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Guy Fawkes, along with many other Catholics, had plotted to blow up the King and the Houses of Parliament in order to reinstate the Catholic religion in the UK. Ever since that day, in the British Empire it's been celebrated, and traditionally children made a stuffed dummy dressed as Guy Fawkes, and he was burned on a bonfire on November the 5th. The fireworks represented the 36 barrels of gunpowder that was recovered and was installed by Guy Fawkes and his men to blow up the Houses of Parliament. A typical firework was called a Roman candle, to remind us that the Roman Catholic had conspired to do this plot. Also, every person seeking entrance into the UK has read about the 5th of November and Guy Fawkes. But what they omit to tell you is this: it was a Roman Catholic plot to overthrow our king and government, to reintroduce the Catholic system of Rome and the Pope into our country. It is my observation that this past 30 or 40 years, emphasis has been shifted from the November the 5th to Halloween on the last day of October. This, of course, has nothing to do with God, or a celebration to thank God for delivering us from the Catholic plot to destroy our government and our Christian way of life. We have the same thing happening at Easter time in the UK. The secular world have slowly but surely brought about the idea that Easter, the Jewish Passover, is all about the Easter Bunny and not the death and resurrection of the Lord Jesus Christ. Now, the solution to this is not to turn away or hide from it or bury one's head in the sand, but to take every occasion, before and during these times and seasons, to tell all about the good times, Christmas, Easter, November the 5th, and tell the true story that the Lord Jesus came into the world to save sinners. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Now please read my new book, Converted on LSD Trip Extended Edition, or alternatively, From Crime to Christ, David Clark, Halloween, the 31st of October, 2012. You can click the link below and go straight to the website and read the book, available as an HTML. The book is also available as a hard copy by request.